Okay, so let's begin this webinar. So first of all, uh, if I'll ask you that what is the biggest problem a coder faces? What is the biggest challenge which you face in your day-to-day life? Biggest challenge or problem or anything? You can be creative also. Make sure to unmute yourself because it's very tough to read all the chat. Okay. So one point, consistency. Very nice point. Gaurav has put out consistency. Any other problem?
Lack of motivation.
Okay, lack of motivation. Naveen,
Yeah,
lack of motivation.
yeah.
Getting the correct solution. Sayak. Okay, Sahil, sometimes stuck at the same level. Yeah, we all have faced this situation wherein no matter how much effort we put in, we are not able to get beyond a certain level. Okay. And Vinyas, yeah, improvement. Yeah, it's one of the major concern. Whatever thing you are doing, if you are not seeing a growth in it, then it puts in a lot of demotivation. And if you are able to see growth on a regular basis, it will, yeah, lack of peer group growth. Yeah, if you see growth, then automatically you won't need motivation. You will put in those extra effort automatically. So one point which has come uh, the most number of time is growth. So yeah, growth is one of the major problem which all of us face. But what I feel is the biggest challenge or the biggest problem, biggest difficulty for our coding community is the fact that we are not able to code. Okay. So I'll justify this point, but if you have any disagreements, you can say no, because this is a very big point to make at this point of time. Or if you agree, then you can say right. So how many of you will say right? You can unmute yourself and say right or wrong or no. Not able to code. My point is biggest problem is you are not able to code.
No, like that's not the situation for me.
Okay. So let me put some points to justify my point. Right? It's a very big statement to make. So not able to code, I won't say that actually not able to code. Maybe you are not able to write most optimized code. And even if you are able to code, then maybe you are not able to code fast. You are not able to write code such that it's error free, or if even if error comes, you're not able to debug it. And these are all problems which you'll face when you are at some intermediate or advanced level. But when we see beginner, which I can guarantee that most of the people here are beginner only at some point or other. Like you may be beginner at the beginners level, you may be beginner at the intermediate level, you may be beginner at the advanced level, but we all are beginner at some level or the other. Like if you are comfortable at 1400 level, then you are beginner at 1600 level. If you start solving problem of 1600 level, you will be beginner there. So what's the most difficult part of code, a coding thing, is implementation, right? You don't know the implementation, and because you don't know implementation, it feels like even if you are able to crack up the logic, you are not able to code. And even if you don't know implementation, like how things work, you won't be able to even get to the logic. So it works either ways. Even if you know logic but don't know implementation, then you won't be able to code. Even if you don't know implementation, like you don't know about hashing, right? If you don't know about hashing, you won't be able to think of logic which uses hashing. So implementation is very, very important factor. Like if you are a beginner, you'll face some simple implementation problems like hashing or using maps. Uh, like these are all different things you will face. But when you progress to some advanced level, you will face problem at implementing different problems, harder problems, like graph. I think Saurabh, you are unmute. Okay. So even if you are at intermediate level, if you'll see graph problem on CodeForces or even on LeetCode, you'll face difficulty. If you see DP problem, like intermediate problems, most of the people have learned these problems nowadays. But even if you see certain variations, you will feel that, okay, I think that this may work, but will I be able to code it? So that's one of the biggest problem which I used to face. And I guess many of you also face, right? So now, are you convinced that what's the most uh, intriguing problem for all of us is not able to code? At some level or another, we are not able to code. So, okay, can we get some response to know
Yes.
if you all are here? Okay, one person is here, but I see a lot of other people are also here. What about uh, Madhur Reddy? Manideep? Tanmay? Vaibhav? Panyas? Like, you all can speak up. Unmute yourself, speak up. Okay, okay. So yeah, so this is one of the major problem. Now, what's the solution to it? What's the solution? So now here I want somewhat bigger response, or like somewhat more positive response that you have given me till now. Okay, how many of you go to gym or have gone to gym or are thinking of going to gym or have seen some fitness vlog or anything, like anything related to gym? How many of you are aware of? Okay, one time. Yeah, one time is standard. So you can unmute also. It will be fun. Aware of it. Okay.
मैं जाता हूँ भैया.
Very good. कौन है वो वीर आदमी?
मैं.
Okay. चलो गौरव. तन्मय.
हाँ.
Okay. आप भी जिम जाते हैं?
हाँ जाता हूँ.
Okay. So there's a concept in gym which is called as progressive overload. How many of you are aware of it?
I'm aware of it.
Okay. So, okay. So yeah, some people are aware, but I expected somewhat better response, but no issue. I'll explain it to you. So suppose you go to a gym and you start with a 5 kg dumbbell. Okay. For first time, it may seem overwhelming to do a 12 rep of bicep curl. Okay. But suppose you do it for 2 weeks with the same weight. Okay. Then in the third week, 5 kg will be very easy for you. And if you keep doing your training with that 5 kg dumbbell, it won't give you the same pump which it used to give you when you started. Has anyone noticed?
Yes.
So at that point, what you do, you progressively overload your training dumbbells. You switch to some higher dumbbell, like For some people, they may switch to 7.5 kg dumbbell. Some who are more comfortable with 7.5, they may move to 10 kg. But this transition is very much important. This transition is very much important. Like if you stick to the same 5 kg dumbbell and keep doing the same number of reps, or even increase the number of reps, after some time you won't get the same result. After some time, you'll need to increase your weight, like the toughness of the problem which you select, if you have to understand it from that perspective. Now you may say that, okay, I am doing 5 kg dumbbells only, but I will do 20 reps, 30 reps. Okay. It will help you improve, but only to a certain level. But if you want to activate better muscle fibers, for that, you will need to overload the weight, maybe to 7.5 kg, to 10 kg. So is it clear that gym reference is clear?
Yes,
So,
bhaiya.
okay. So admin, like today we'll just have an introduction only. And from next class onward, we'll be solving contest also. So since this point is very much clear, I hope that you all must be aware, like you may have got the feeling that I regularly do gym. Okay. So the next point. So the same problem is with coding also. Like when most of the people, how do we solve problems? How do we solve problem? Okay. How do we solve problem? We select a tag. Okay. We select a tag, say a topic tag or a difficulty tag. We select, suppose we select 1200 to 1400 difficulty and topic as, say, DP. Now we'll be solving these standard DP problems of 12 to 1400 rating for a long duration of time. So after some time, what will happen? Like we'll be knowing what problem we are going to face. Like it will be of DP only from beforehand. So the amount of effort we'll have to put will be very less. So we need to switch from this practice method to some different practice method. Like you are getting now. So normally what we do, we select a tag and we practice problem of that tag. Instead, what we do in gym, like first set we do of 5 kg, then second of 7.5 kg, then next of 10 kg, and then next of 12.5 kg. Okay. So for better result, you progressively overload. So the same thing we need to do here in practicing problem itself. But like you won't get random problems on any platform. Like you may get, but the randomness will be like of no use. Most of the time, the randomness will be like really random. But if you give contest, yes, if you give contest, the first problem which you'll see will be easy. The second problem will be a transition from easy to medium. The third problem will be a sure shot medium or between medium to hard. The fourth problem will be hard. Okay. So I see a lot of profile, like I have reviewed a lot of profile. I at like Karan also have reviewed a lot of profiles. And in most of the profiles, what we see is they have solved 200, 800 rated problems. And then for 900, they have solved again 100 problems. And then again, for 1000, they have solved like 50 problems or 30 problems. And their rating is between 800 to 900 for most of the profiles which we have reviewed. So here you see the problem. You have practiced most of the problems here only, in this range only, and you expect your rating to be on higher side. See, it won't happen. It won't happen at all. If you want your rating to be somewhere around 1000 or 1200, if you want your rating to be in this range, you'll need to practice problem of range 1300 to 1400. If you are comfortable in solving this range problem in practice, during practice, then you'll be able to solve this rated problem in the contest, and finally your rating will grow to this level, because contests are different. So there are two things. Like, first of all, when you practice, like, many of us get a feel like, if I'm a beginner, I don't need to do medium problem. If I'm at intermediate level, maybe I'll need to spend more time at this medium level, then I'll switch to hard level. And this time, we don't know that how much time it will take me to remain in this easy medium, at what time I'll need to switch. So this growth, so this time we don't know. Okay, so we spend a lot of time that, okay, I'm solving easy level problem, but still I'm not comfortable in solving easy level problem. So maybe I'll need to stay in easy level problem for longer duration of time. See, it doesn't work like that. If you want to get comfortable on easy level problem, you'll need to start solving medium level problem. If you start solving medium level problem, if you get comfortable there, then you'll see that easy level problem are nothing for you. The same goes for CodeForces or CodeChef or any other platform which you use. If you want to get comfortable at 1000 rated problems, you need to solve problems of 1200 to 1300 level problem. Okay, so if you'll get comfortable here, then you'll be able to solve this 1000 rated problem easily. So to get comfortable here, you'll need to practice at this level. At the same time, if you want to get comfortable at this level, you'll need to practice problem at one level above the level you want to get comfortable at. Okay, and at this point, like for practicing problems, yeah, in CodeForces, sorry, Sahil, at, I think we are in async. So okay, you can unmute yourself in between, so that
Yeah, I was asking for the contest rating. These was of CodeForces or something else.
yeah, this ratings we are discussing for LeetCode and CodeForces, CodeChef, or any platform where you give contest at.
Got it. Got it.
Okay, so I hope you all are getting the things. So the same story goes with all of us. Like when we started, like our journey, for me and Karan, what we did, like we started with contest itself. Like we started with LeetCode, but at that time it contained a lot of functions and all different stuffs, classes and all. So we were not aware of it. So that's why we shifted to CodeForces, wherein we had to write code from scratch, and it was mostly input output related problem. So that's why we switched to CodeForces there. And in CodeForces, we used to solve a lot of problem, and we were stuck in the same thing. We used to solve a lot of 800 rated problem, but still when we went for the contest, we were not able to solve the first problem itself. So it remained the same problem for kind of 2-3 weeks. Then we realized that if we want to get comfortable at this level, we'll probably need to solve tougher level problems. And for that, what we need to do, if we want to get comfortable at, say, CodeForces C, then we'll need to solve problems of CodeForces T. And for solving this CodeForces T, the right time will never come. Like if you are at this level, then you will have to, like, this at this level you are not comfortable. Then if you switch to this level, you will be highly uncomfortable here. Like you are not able to solve 800 rated problem, and I'm telling you to solve 1000 rated problem to get comfortable at 800 rated problem. So don't you think that I am making you fool, or like I am fooling you, mocking you? It's not possible. So no response, like you can tell.
You are right. Uh, like it's just a small thing. Like I do not do CodeForces. I do LeetCode. Um, from like I don't know like when to transition. So you are absolutely right about this. Like we are not aware of when we should do hard problems and when we should do medium problem, and should we jump into some advanced algorithm or not.
Okay,
Uh,
so
so you are
yeah, thanks Naveen for pointing out. So yeah, that is what I was telling. Like if you want to get comfortable at easy level, you'll need to solve problem at medium level. But this itself is not an easy task, not an easy task. But so now I'll tell you a basic story. What's the difference between a good college and a bad college? So by no mean I'm disrespecting any college. I'm in no means disrespecting any college. Uh, Sweet caution to all of you, disclaimer or anything. I'm not disrespecting. Like, what's the difference between a good college and a bad college? Okay, so in good college, you get good clubs. In good clubs, what will happen? You will have some mentors, some seniors who will be there. Like, there are, I remember in my college, we had groups where we used to discuss CodeForces problem. Like, after the contest, we'll all join together, we'll have a meet, or at that time we used to have offline meet also. The next day we had used to had class, and in that class we can ask problems. It was same like lecture, same thing like college lecture. We can go like, besides like in college lecture there were professor, but in this clubs our senior used to take classes, and we can ask any problems, anything we can ask. So this difference we saw in uh, okay, so we are getting problem questions also, we'll take it. Okay, so when you absolve with a community, like if you are absolving in a community, like if you are attending classes, if you are attending lectures, if you are continuously solving contest, then after some time you will feel that it's a guarantee. Like I can it's a thing which you will feel, you will have to feel yourself only, then you will believe this thing, that there can be no better progression than by giving contest. What will happen if you give contest with us, or with us? By this we mean that we'll solve contest, we'll give contest, then afterwards we'll absolve it with you all, and you just have to absolve with us. Like, we'll upload all the solutions for the next 75 contest completely free for all of you. Okay, all you just have to do is to absolve the contest. Like, first of all, you need to give the contest, give contest. And second thing, what you'll need to do is you need to absolve the contest with us. Okay, so no matter, like you were able to solve only first question, no matter, first see what approach we had to discuss for the first problem, then you don't leave there. Absolving means you just don't solve what you already solved, you solve those problems which you were not able to solve. This will bring the magic, right? This will bring the magic. So what will happen, like if you solve uh, suppose you are comfortable at solving, like suppose you give LeetCode contest, so you are able to solve the first problem, but you'll have to solve the next three problems also. It doesn't matter you are able to understand the problem, you are able to understand the thing, you are aware about the concept or not. You just have to absolve, you just have to bear with us. If you are facing any difficulty, you can come down in the comment section, ask us problem. We'll make separate communities also, like we'll put it out there. You can join our Discord community, Telegram community, you can come there. If we put the video, you can come in the comments of the video, you can ask the problems. But this one thing you'll have to focus on, that even if you are able to solve first question, you were able to read till second problem, no issues, no issues. You absolve with us till the fourth problem of CodeForces and LeetCode. uh div 2, exactly, div 2. And if you are doing that on a regular basis for 75 contests, and those 75 will not be on consecutive day, like we'll be giving proper time for all of you to grasp the thing which you are telling, then by the end of this challenge, I can guarantee you. So we conducted a short poll also some time back, some short poll we conducted, like many of us put number of questions in our resume. And sometime back when we were like in Microsoft, there was some opening. I and Karan received a lot of resume, a lot of DMs for a referral. So one very common thing which was there was I have solved 800 problems on LeetCode. Like 800 problem, I think, like when we were applying for placements, some 500 or 600 was standard. Now this 800 is the standard. I have solved 800 to 900 problems on LeetCode. And when I see their LeetCode profile, they haven't given any contest. Okay. So they are 5-star rated on HackerRank. So these all things like, okay, you have solved 800 problems, but how will I know that you have solved it all by yourself? You can just pick up the problem of the day, go through any of the code in the discussion, and then you can just copy paste it. It can happen that way also. But if you have given contest, like you have given some 20-30 contest on LeetCode, if you have given 20-30 contest on CodeForces, and on that contest wall, I can see your rating, that initially you were here, in next contest you went here, in next contest you went here, then here, here, here. Okay. So if I am able to see this graph, then I can say, okay, so this person, whatever coding he has been doing, this coding has a positive impact on his skills. Don't you see this graph is a better validation for your skills? Like, okay, I have seen in many other resume, I have 800 problem, I have solved 800 problem, 900 problem. But if I see this graph, if I see this graph, okay, then don't you think this will be a better validation? I don't expect the graph to be like this only. The graph can be like this also. But if I see this, I can see that he has put in effort, he has achieved some height, and maybe because he has left the continuous practice, so that's why his rating has came down. But he has put in some effort. He has given the contest consistently. He has improved his level consistently. He reached to a certain level. So this provides a better validation than the number of problems. And I think, uh, so here, let's have a quick poll. So if you see this kind of graph, and if you see just a number, like say 1,000 problem is like a very, very large number. So if you see 1,000 problems on LeetCode, and in other profile, you see just 1,800 rating. Like if a person has solved 1,000 problems, if he would have given consistent a contest consistently along with that, his rating would have been easily 2,200. But for some reason he hasn't given contest, so he has just this 1,000 problems, and a person has suppose say solved 500 or 600 problem, and his rating is somewhere between 1,800 to 1,900, and I can see this graph. Okay, so which looks more attractive to you? Yeah, the second one, the rating one. So that's why you need to check yourself, like you need to validate your learning, and for that you'll need to give contest. And by giving contest, I guarantee you, if you stick with us for the next 75 contest, if you solve the contest along with us, then we guarantee you that you will be posting this on your LinkedIn wall. You will be posting this, your rating, on LinkedIn. Hey guys, hey connections, I'm happy to share that I have achieved this rank here on LeetCode, and my new rating is this. I guarantee you that. For that, we are providing you constant classes for 75 contests. So lot of people have reached out to us that we won't be able to solve 3 to 4 contests a week. So we are not on that level. We need to learn a lot of things. So okay, understood. We have taken this into consideration. So we'll initially begin with 2 to 3 contests, and after some time, when you get addicted to solving contests, we'll move to higher frequencies, like solving 3 to 4 contests a week. And if you get comfortable there also, we can then even improve the frequency further. Okay. So yeah, Sivans has, so Okay. So now let's move to some questions. Does giving contest on regular basis helps to increase rating? Yeah. To increase your rating, you need to give contest. Then only you will increase. Otherwise, like to improve in match, you'll need to play practice match. You'll need to actually play match. Okay. So that's why to improve in contest, you'll need to give contest. That's very important point. Yeah, recording will be shared afterwards. And okay, 800 rating one. Shahil will be very happy. Like if you achieve this thing, right? If you achieve some improvement in your code ratings. Samyak, Bhaiya, should we do CodeChef or CodeForces for online OA rounds for product-based company which has more similar pattern? Okay. So this one thing again, a lot of people have asked it. So here again, I am clarifying it for you all. Like you all must have given some online assessment, or you must have seen some online assessment problems. So the online assessment problem are not straightforward like you see in LeetCode. In LeetCode, mostly you see the problem statement and you see the problem. You have the problem, you have an example, and from that example you need to comprehend the logic, and then you'll need to implement your logic. That's the simple pattern in most of the LeetCode problems. But in most of the online assessment, they won't give you a simple one line or two line statement. They will,
Santiago,
sorry.
Santiago Chomi.
Okay. So rather, you will see some story. You will first need to go through that whole story. So many people get afraid when they see a long paragraph of problem. So they get afraid that I won't be able to understand this problem. Many people have this phobia. Even I had this phobia. When I used to see large problem statement, I used to get afraid that I won't be able to get this problem. But the problem is not that large. They put it in the form of a story, and that story is large. The problem is small only, but you need that comprehension skill, and that comprehension skill will come not directly in the online assessment. Beforehand, you'll need to practice those kind of problem where you have this big story and you need to decode that story, and then you get to the crux of the problem, then you decode the logic, then you do the implementation, then you submit the code. So for that reason, you need to do these CodeChef and CodeForces. Though both CodeChef and CodeForces are good, uh, for beginning, I think CodeChef is a bit more beginner friendly, because no matter which division you are in, you can take part. You can be it division 4, division 3, division 2. Every division people can take part in any contest. And in CodeForces, like if you are suppose not that well enough, then if you give division 2 problems, then you'll face some difficulty. But no matter, it doesn't matter. Like if we are there to guide you, and if you are ready to learn, then it will definitely help you. So both CodeChef and CodeForces are good. For beginner level, I think CodeChef is a bit better, but after some time you'll need to transition to CodeForces. Some people also begin with CodeForces and they are quite comfortable with it, and if you get proper guidance, CodeForces is good enough. Okay, so if you have further questions, we are open to questions now. If you have further questions, then you can put here. And before that, I'll like to point out the final piece of information, that you can join our Discord community, our Telegram community. Okay. And one more place, our WhatsApp community, which will be posting here itself, or we'll post it with the recording of this class. And then from every day, every contest which we'll be covering, we'll post about it in advance. You'll need to solve the problem. You'll need to attend the problem. You need to attend the contest. Then after attending the contest, you'll need to absolve it with us. Okay. So the thing is very much clear, right? We'll be giving information about which contest we are covering. Then first of all, you'll need to give that contest. Then you'll need to attend our Upsolving session. and then you'll improve. This thing is very much clear, or anyone has any doubt?
भैया सो आप कब डिक्लेयर करेंगे कॉन्टेस्ट कब होगा और कितने दिन के बाद होगा?
Uh, okay. So most probably from this Wednesday or Thursday, we'll be starting, and everything will be declaring in advance. Like if we are giving contest this, suppose we have to cover contest this Wednesday, we'll be uh, putting the information by Tuesday. So you get ready.
Okay, got it. Thanks, भैया.
One question. Like suppose we got a question like question A on LeetCode and we solved it by brute force, but there is a more optimized approach that
Hmm.
is available for us.
Mhm.
La- So is it good to solve that problem using that optimized approach and call it as upsolving? It will also called as upsolving, right?
Yeah, so this thing happens. Like many people here are part of our boot camp also, like the first boot camp and the second boot camp which we have done. So what happens that if you absolve with some people, like if you absolve with suppose 10, 20 people are attending the class and we are solving it all together. So when you'll see, then for solving a single problem, you'll see 2 to 3 different approaches. And I'm not exaggerating it. When we'll start the discussions, when we'll start up solving the contest, you'll see it all by yourself that the people are coming up with very different approaches, not very different logic wise, but implementation wise they are very different. Maybe sometime logic wise also they are able to decode it in some other way. So when you hear and understand those things like this, you pointed out, so maybe you were able to do with some brute force, but some other person was able to come up with a better approach. Maybe someone else at that point in the discussion itself can point, okay, so we are doing it like this, but here at this point we can optimize it even further. So this kind of discussions when you have around the thing, around the problem, that thing will help you improve the most. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so you can unmute yourself, ask the problem, and I think this part is very much clear. Whatever problem, whatever contest we are solving, we'll be mentioning about it in advance. And further, one more video will come in 1 or 2 days, which will make things even more clear. Like we have been getting a lot of FAQ regarding this, so we'll put it in a video also. We'll put this recording out also for those people who attended late and those who were not able to join. So we'll put the information which contest we'll be covering. You need to give that contest first, no matter how many problems you were able to solve. Then you need to solve it with us, and then you'll need to repeat this process for the next 75 contest. And you don't have to do anything. There is no rocket science involved. Like others are not doing something extraordinary. They are all doing the same thing. Okay. Okay, भैया, I am in final year. DSA understanding है, लेकिन lack of contest, I'm not able to attempt in contest so fastly, and मुझे वेब डी भी सीखनी पड़ेगी इसमें, तो noob हूँ. How to balance improving in data structure and learning where? Okay, so since you are somewhat aware about data structure and algorithm, you are saying that you are somewhat good in data structure and algorithm. So at this point, you give contest. Okay, you are not good in contest. You absolve with us. Okay, you absolve with us. For how long you feel that you will not be good in contest? For 1 month, you are giving consistently with us and you are not improving. For 2 months, you may not be improving. But for third month, again, straightforward, if you are coming with us for 3 months, then in third month, you are bound to see progress. It may happen that it takes longer for you to improve, but after a certain time, you are bound to improve. So just start giving contest, and any problem if you face, you can come on our Discord, you can come on our Telegram, and if you are uncomfortable, then you can come on our LinkedIn or Instagram DMs also, and then we'll absolve it all for you. Okay, it's mostly on HackerRank or Hacker Earth. The online assessment, yeah. The online assessment are their own itself. A story is made just to consume time. Yeah. So story is made to consume time. Yeah. And like a lot of people uh, get swayed away in this story itself. For beginners, what should be roadmap to get to 1900 rating on CodeForces? The roadmap, it's not about roadmap. We are building this roadmap straight with you all. After some time, when people will look back, this will be the roadmap. So be with us. You are part of this road itself.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah.
My I think it is my problem only. I feel because what I feel is I am good at solving dynamic programming and graph problem. Like I can able to code up and submit the code. But what I'm most of the time struggle with is easy greedy problem. Like I cannot see those greedy patterns. Like okay, I have to apply this. Uh, like
Mhm.
it is the
Uh,
most pain
it,
in the to get it what I'm saying.
like
And
no,
that's
no,
the thing.
it's not a problem for you. Like it was a problem for me also, and for a lot of people. Like if they have sincerely coded, then it's a problem for I think most of the people. They don't understand at what point they have to go for greedy, at what point they have to go for DP. If they have to go for greedy, then which way they have to go, like how to go about greedy. So
Yes,
it's a very uh,
the problem with greedy is you have to prove like the greedy will work
yeah, yeah,
for the
yeah.
best
So
cases.
yeah, and this will again curve. Okay, so you are not very comfortable with that thing. We are comfortable now with that thing. So when you'll come with us, you'll discuss with us, you can raise points like while solving this problem I was not clear at this point, so how are you saying that this is a greedy problem? How are you saying that this is not a DP problem? I have this
Yes,
thing in mind. So then we'll come and tell like, so see, by this way we can say that this is a greedy problem. Okay,
yes, because
for yeah,
I
for
learned DP, I thought of everything is DP.
okay.
Like that was the thing that I had with me. Like I think every problem is a subset of DP. Like it can be solved using DP, but cannot do.
Okay, so you get the thing. You come
Yeah,
with us, you solve with us, you discuss, you ask in comments, you ask in other social media handles. We'll discuss, and then slowly, like it will take some say 1 month, but after 1 month you will improve.
yeah, sure.
Okay, okay. So Vinyas says problem like is lead code contest not enough? So and improve all time has like already answered. Like in lead code, for most of the problems you won't get that story, and in online assessment you will see stories. So if you are not someone who is familiar with story time problems, then you will feel very uncomfortable when you see that kind of problem directly in the online assessment. So better be prepared beforehand for those problems. Okay, the same thing happened with me few weeks back in Stanza living interview. He started telling story problem, got rejected. Yes, it's very common thing. You like a lot of people say that competitive programming is waste. Okay, see, if you for most of the people they don't need to go to that candidate master or master level, but you need to have certain level in competitive programming to be able to clear online assessment comfortably. So I don't say that you'll need to be candidate master only. You can be simple specialist or expert and still be absolving most of the online assessment problem quite comfortably. So, but that thing you'll need to put in real effort, which will help you put. And like we had put one story itself from our uh, boot camp itself. So there was one guy who started competitive, like he created profile with us only, and within 200 to 300 problem he reached specialist rating. So that was really miracle. Like when we were doing in our time, it took us 500 problems to reach that specialist rating. So what we did, like we in our course we just did progressive overload. So that helped, and that will do again here. Again, we'll progressively overload the problems, and you'll see the improvement. Bhaiya, I'm in final year. Okay, so next problem. Bhaiya, I'm in final year. DSA understanding है लेकिन lack of context. I'm not able to. Okay. So this problem we have discussed. So you focus on your WebD, and for DSA part, you give contest with us, you absolve with us, and after certain time, you will feel that confidence. After absolving, what should we do to improve in next contest? Okay, so this thing again we'll be discussing in that absolving session itself. So that absolving session will not be like a text message. That absolving will be live. Okay, so there you can like we'll be providing insight. Like if you are not able to solve this problem, then you'll need to practice these problems. So we'll pointing out in that discussion itself, in that absolving session itself. So you need to attend that absolving session, and then you'll know like, okay, so I was not able to solve this problem. Next time I'll need to practice these kind of problems, then I'll improve in this kind of problems. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Samyak. So for contest challenge, could you take CodeChef as DP platform as it's for beginner? See, as CP platform for, okay, sorry, not DP, it's for as CP platform. Okay, we'll keep everything like, okay, for beginner we'll start with CodeChef. Okay, no problem. We'll take everything. We'll take CodeForces also. We'll take LeetCode also. But with CodeChef, I had this one disregard. Like there is a lot of uh, cheating there on CodeChef. So that's why when I used to give contest on CodeChef, like I used to get uh, very demotivated. Like I am progressing, but still the progress of all the people around me is way more, and that was not like real progress. I could tell that oh, there were a lot of Telegram channel which were selling solutions. So that's why that maybe that's why I had some anti-bias against CodeChef. But we'll take that also. Just wanted to ask if third year is too late to begin CP. Though I have done data structure till trees and trying my hands on DP, but I'm not able to find interest in CP. See, uh, you don't need to do CP for those high ratings. But if you want to improve your coding, definitely you should try CP. Definitely you should try giving contest on LeetCode. Definitely you should try giving contest on CodeForces, CodeChef. Those are all also coding questions. Those are all not like there also you will be using maps. Here also you will be using map. There also you will be using graph. Here also you will be using graph. So the data structure, the algorithms remain the same. The problem changes is you will be giving test cases. You will need to take input. You will need to give output. So these all things change, but the core thing, the core thing that it is a coding problem remains the same. So that's why you should give contest, and yeah, you will improve. So what will be timings for absolving contest? So mostly we'll do at this time only. At this time, sorry, not at 9 p.m. We'll be doing at 10 p.m. only. And I think because at this time only most of the contest end, and at this time most of the people, whether they are in corporate, whether they are in college, they come back to their room, to their hostel, to their flat, wherever they live. So that's why. Okay. So can you again share how to absolve? You just need to you just need to yeah, be with us. You just need to be with us, and you will achieve that thing. Like you just attend the lectures, you just see the videos, everything will be there in the video. The next steps, what you did wrong, what extra you could have done, what other ways you could have chosen. Like you'll get all this perspective, and when you keep on getting this perspective for a continued amount of time, continued duration of time, then you will succeed, you will improve. Okay, so I also reached a specialist within 2 months in boot camp. Yeah, Paris, Paris is a very fine example. Like he had solved some 800 problems, right? Paris, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Yeah, he already had solved 800 problem, but he still was newbie only, I think. Not even a pupil.
Yeah.
So
Then in
yeah,
bootcamp, we used to solve daily good problems of 1500, 1600 rating for 2 months. After that, I reach specialist.
yeah. So that will happen, and you don't need to worry because we will be there. So we'll make you all understand. You don't have to worry that I will not understand. You will have to worry only about that thing, that if you are not understanding, you just put it out, that I'm not understanding this point. Please explain it again, and we'll explain it again. Even after the lecture, if you have not understood, you can ask in the community. A lot of people are there who will help you. We are there to help you. So that's only one thing. Okay. Okay, so there's one DM. So I'm in final year. I don't know, literally just like last year. I felt like my future is bleak and career is over. What should I do now? All efforts seem pointless. I have bad dreams at night in which I gave interview, but in reality, I didn't got the kind of opportunity. Is it worth it? Yeah. So, uh, okay. So mm, there was one story. Uh, I don't remember the actual characters, but very one short story which I would like to share with you all. That someone was asked that write one line. The after reading that line, the happy people should become sad, and the sad people should become happy. Okay, so someone wrote that line, and that line was, "This time will pass, and this is not permanent." Okay, this is not permanent. This too shall pass. So the happier person saw that, like, this is, like, I am happy and I'll not be happy forever. So he got sad. And the sad people, like, they saw that, okay, so this is bad and it can't get worse, and it may get worse, but it won't, like, be worse always. It will get better. Okay, there is a minima. Beyond that, it can't get worse. Okay, so maybe you have not reached your minima for that worst thing, but after a certain time you will reach that minima, and after that minima nothing can go beyond that, and you'll see that uphill improvement. Okay, so Manikanta, what's the duration and pricing for this? Okay, okay, so duration will be mostly like 1 hour to 1.5 hour. That's the standard time for us, but it was general observation that sometime this may end soon, sometime this may take more time, so we are flexible with it, but we'll try to finish it within 1 to 1.5 hour. And the second thing, pricing. So pricing, this is completely free, and like we'll be putting it for free on YouTube. This thing, I hope it is very much clear to all of you. We'll be putting all of this free on YouTube, but still I see a lot of people who want to do, like, this in the form of a class. Like they want to attend the class and they want to ask their question live to us. Like they want someone live on a call to discuss this stuff. If you are that kind of person, then you can take our Prachand course, and in that Prachand course we'll be discussing every stuff here. Like every contest we'll be discussing in Prachand phase, or you can take any of our courses. Like you can take our complete Arambh Astitva or Prachand, and you will get this 75 contest. Like you can become part of this Upsolving discussion live, or if you don't want, then you can skip this also. We'll be putting the discussion on YouTube for free also. And if you have any doubt, then you can ask in the comments also. So there's no problem. But if you need that, if you want to be part of that community, if you want to become part of that discussion and the live discussion, then you can take this Prachand phase or Arambha Stitva Prachand. The prices are very low and it will be a lifetime thing. Like you will have lifetime access to all the resources, the Arambha Stitva and Prachand content, and yeah, that's it. And it's free only. That 75 thing is free only. And the only thing is that we'll be discussing it with the Prachand people, like those who have taken Prachand phase course. So we'll be discussing with them. So if you want to come and discuss live with us, you can take that course, or otherwise you can just watch the video. And if you have any problem, you can do comment there, and you can ask on Discord also.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's the overall duration of this course? This 75 contests thing?
So 75 days.
Okay.
Okay, but those 75 days are not regular days. So we'll
Okay.
start slow by 2-3 days, 2-3 days a week. This contest we'll be discussing, and then when you'll get comfortable in 2-3 days, we'll move to 3-4 days a week, and then I think it shall take somewhere around 3 to 4 months. Like organically, if you join with us, if you remain with us, the duration will be just enough to make you an expert on CodeForces. What's beyond night? Guardian on LeetCode. The
Okay.
duration will be just enough to make you guardian on LeetCode, an expert on on CodeForces.
Okay.
Organically.
Currently, I just did the LeetCode problems for now. I didn't try CodeForces and all. So yeah, got it.
Okay, okay. कब से स्टार्ट होगा भैया कॉन्टेस्ट? That you will get to know through our community. Okay. 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 So can you please provide Telegram and WhatsApp link? So no issues. I'll just put it out in the community. In the okay, you all have registered. I'll try to give you all the links in the mail. You can check the mail, and we'll put it in our community also, the links for the different thing. Okay. Okay. Will this contest be rated? Yeah. What's the point if these contests are not rated, unrated? These contests will be rated only. Then only you'll see improvement. So I hope this clears the doubt.
Also for the Prachand course, for all the courses which are on your website, so will all these be tutorials present in the website, or is there any other website for that?
No, we have this BroCoders website. Everything is present here only. Like all the content, all the class
Okay.
discussion, all the lectures which we had till now, that will be
But
present in.
I'm not able to log in it, so facing few issues with the login.
Okay, you can put a query there on our website, or you can come ask us through Gmail. You can send us a mail, or you can
Yes,
just
yes.
raise a query there. We'll try to get back to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so need to purchase to be live. So yeah, if you want to come live and discuss like this, you can purchase, and the price is like really low. Like if this goes for 3 to 4 months, the price is around 500, I think. So it's less than it's around 100 a month, like 3 rupees a day. I think that you'll need to pay us. That you will need to pay us if you want to come live. इसी वीक में स्टार्ट हो जाएगा ना? हाँ, we'll start.
Will I get the will I get this access to live discussion even if I register any one of all three, right? The RM and all the other two.
Right. If you take Arambh, Astitva, so I think if you can take access to this Prachand, or you take access of both the three courses,
Okay.
either Prachand or all the three. Arambh, Astitva, Prachand, all the three, or either Prachand.
Okay.
Okay, because it will be part of that Prachand. So
Okay.
it's so happened that if you take Astitva, you won't get access to this because it's part of Prachand. So if you take
Okay.
Prachand either, or you take the whole package, so you'll get this thing.
Got it.
And just believe us, because we have already done it. Paris and few other people, like they have already done it, and this time we will do it again. You just bear with us and we'll improve. How can we follow you on YouTube? So you can subscribe there, and other links I'll just provide you. Okay, so okay, I mean, how can we follow this 75 contest challenge? So you can follow, like we'll be putting it on our different communities. You can follow us on Telegram, join our Telegram channel. You can join our Discord channel. You can join our YouTube, and you can join our WhatsApp channel also. We'll put it there, and from there we'll communicate that, yeah, this contest we are covering. So I hope this is clear. Any further doubts? Okay, so very awesome discussion. What about exams? Okay, should we continue in that? Good night. Okay. So the exams will be there for 1 week, 2 week. In that time, you manage, like, yeah, these things will be there. Like we also have office, we also have meetings, we also have different stuffs going on. But if we are taking out time, you should think, like, if you want, then you will find out it some way. So that you need to figure out for yourself. And besides that, there will be vacations also now. So if you have exams, you have vacations too. So maybe if you miss some contest in some week, then you can just give more contest on some other week. Okay, so awesome, very good session. Very excited to start this challenge with all of you, and we'll be learning a lot. And if you have again any problem, then you can join our Discord, you can join our Telegram community, and you can ask your problems there. Further, if you join late, no issues. We'll put this recording on our YouTube community. So like you can watch it again, and we'll provide proper timestamps also. So no issue. Like you can just switch to that part where you want some clarity, and you can ask a doubt through comments also, and we'll revert back to you. So that's it. Thank you all. Have a good night, and let's begin this challenge. Very excited.